In September 2020, SM Entertainment announced that all NCT subunits would be merged for a new large-scale NCT 2020 project. The released album will be called Resonance and will have two parts. In this video, I would like to analyze the videos released for the album before we get the full music video and album. First of all, what is resonance? The excitation of vibrations of one object by vibrations of another one of the same frequency, as well as the response of one of the two objects tuned in unison. A familiar example is a playground swing. Based on this, I think that NCT will increase the influence of their dreams during this era. In previous eras, they went through different simulations in matrices. For example, NCT 127 received special powers and battle skills in Kick It and Punch. I can tell you more about this in this video. Perhaps, being in a dream this time, they can seriously begin to influence and radically change reality. This is exactly the main purpose of the Dream Lab.
This Dream Lab was created to break the limits of reality and to bring the dreams into reality.
In the video NCT 2020 Year Party, we can see the synchronization of all 23 members and their transition into a dream simulation. At first they were in the blue outfits, then, moving into the dream, they change clothes. The transition is carried out with an elevator similar to the one in Takeoff. We also saw some cards for the first time. It seems that these are individual chips or ID cards for each member, necessary for moving into the dream and synchronizing with others. NCT Dream had something similar in the We Go Up era. In the video, we also see how one of the new NCT members adds his card to the unified NCT system. This leads to new connections with other members. Now, let's look at the teasers for the album. We can notice some references to other NCT comebacks there. Next comes the video The Past and Future Ether. At first, I'll analyze the video frames, and then the text of the video. From the very beginning, we can see a car, and it's definitely the car from the regular. I suppose that NCT have cars, which can be used to move between dreams and simulations. Next, we see an orange planet, on which NCT found themselves. This frame shows our solar system, and the ether spreading through it. Next, we see Win-Win. He seems to have some control over the simulation here. In Turn Back Time, Wei V have already sung about how they managed to gain control over space. We also saw something similar to an elevator, and maybe this is their way of moving into the dream, where they synchronize like in the Year Party video. The plane behind Yang Yang is a reference to the Takeoff era, which is also associated with transition in space. Moreover, we see a lot of frames with objects that refer us to previous NCT comebacks. Johnny is next to the car. He, as one of the main experimenters, controls the transition process. As for the text, the video says that there are two worlds. The first world is the real, conscious world.
We are imputed to the community while living under a lot of influence, which means the general world of conscious just built up sediment from these influences.
The conscious world is a reality, where we live under the strong influence of society. The second world is unconscious. These are our dreams.
Beyond the horizon of this sediment, there is another world named the unconscious.
In the unconscious world, only a certain part of experiences, emotions and personality is reflected.
This world of unconscious is a world made of filtered events, emotions, which are defectors that only respond to I.
I think these are our dreams. This explanation is similar to the explanation of the content of dreams from the NCT Mentory.
Dreams are affected by expressions of unconsciousness, past experiences, and daily experiences.
Ether is also mentioned in the video.
And beyond the infinite universe, called this wave, Kwangya, created by filtration from the sea of unconscious ether.
In the old theories of physics, the ether was a special medium that filled the world space, which transmitted light and sound. ether concept was proposed in the 17th century by René Descartes. According to Descartes, invisible ether filled the entire space of the universe free of matter, but did not resist the movement of material objects in it. At the end of the 19th century, physicists abandoned the concept of ether and accepted the electromagnetic field. NCT members empathize with each other and are synchronized exactly thanks to the ether.
It is also a limitless medium and can connect dimension to dimension, people within people, and emotions within emotions.
NCT's unconscious world, or rather dreams, begin to penetrate the conscious world through the ether.
We spread ether infinitely. There are no journeys.
The ether penetrates even into the real world, which is how the Dream Lab implements its main purpose. In other words, the members' dreams become reality. They spread the ether through the universe in their journey. In 2020, all NCT members united to create a new album, NCT 2020 Resonance, consisting of 2 parts. Let's remember that in their dreams, NCT members can synchronize with each other. They talked about it in the NCT Mentory, and confirmed it in a video at Mama 2020. In this video, they say that each member and unit has an individual sounding, because they unite into music by synchronizing in their dreams.
우리는 꿈에서 만났다. 서로의 의미 모여 음악이 되었고 하나가 되었다.
Note can also mean individual tapes, notes with dreams, because all dreams of NCT members are recorded in the Dream Lab. In their dreams, they can be anywhere, in any time and any space. Moreover, NCT can move to the new levels of dream in a dream, by synchronizing with each other. They can also change reality due to the ether, which penetrates into all the spaces and time frames where NCT members were located. Besides, Kwangya was mentioned in the Resonance era. This concept already relates to the SM universe as a whole, and I will analyze its meaning later. At Mama 2020, NCT confirmed my previous theories in their performance.
我的梦想和现实
차원과 차원을 연결하고
连接人内在之人
에테르를 통해
나의 과거와 현재 미래를 만나고
我们让我们的 ether
Far beyond the infinite universe.
夢の波動と
与现实的波动接触的瞬间
꿈에서 깨어나는 건 꿈이 현실이 된다는 것.
Now let's see what happened to NCT in the Resonance era next. During the album's unboxing, Ten and Johnny reveal NCT's main purpose in this era.
그러니까 뭔가 이거 세상에 아포칼립스 하고 나서
그것도 애가 그런 느낌이다.
우리가 살리러 왔다. 맞아.
In the future version of the album, we see the post-apocalyptic world, because the planet seems to be burned. NCT's mission is to save it. I think saving the planet begins with Wavy's comeback, when they sang about how they needed to turn back time and fix their past mistakes. On the contrary, in the past version of the album, we can see blue shades of the sky as if this is a world in which everything is all right. I assume that in the Resonance era, Wavy along with all the NCT members and 2 new members were able to go back in time to save the future from the apocalypse. In addition, here again the connection between NCT and the Matrix is revealed. I have already mentioned that in my previous videos.
This is the world that you know. The world as it was at the end of the 20th century. It exists now only as part of a neural interactive simulation that we call the Matrix. You've been living in a dream world, Neo.
In the Matrix film, planet Earth was also completely destroyed, so people lived in a virtual reality created by machines, and although they thought they were in the 1990s, they were in the distant future when the planet was destroyed.
This is the world as it exists today.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
What if the same thing had happened to the NCT world? The songs are obviously in chronological order in the album. In complex with the second part of the resonance, the album is divided into past, present and future. Let's start analyzing the lyrics from the past, when everything was fine, and where Wavy called us return to. However, they obviously couldn't turn back time with one unit and correct their mistakes. 90s Love. Already from the title it is clear that the song is about the past. The lyrics mention Kwangya. It is a wave in the SM universe, which connects different universes and groups. Before that, Kwangya was mentioned in the video NCT 2020, the past and future ether.
Cosmic wave, Kwangya, created by filtration from the sea of unconscious ether. It is also a limitless medium and can connect dimension to dimension, people within people, and emotions within emotions.
The song is called 90s Love, so I think Kwangya has been around since the beginning of the SM universe. In the 1990s, the company itself was founded, and the first groups connected with each other appeared. aespa's song confirms that Kwangya still exists, connecting the SM groups. In the music video, when the girls say the line "You wander this Kwangya," they are on the train that we have seen at the end of Make a Wish. The train also appeared in the SuperM music video, so I believe that this is one of the ways to move between universes of SM groups.
You might be a boss, but we run this city.
In the film, Neo also moved around the Matrix by a subway train. Likewise, elevators often appear in NCT videos, which seem to transfer them to the different dream levels and synchronize with each other. In SM, the train connects SuperM, aespa with their avatars, NCT, and other SM groups. The most obvious example of this is the video before each SM station music video. Here is the train that connects all the planets of the SM groups, and a sphere that seems to be the key to this train. Now let's look at the VCR from SM Town in Tokyo. You can see how NCT Dream take the same sphere from Kangta's hands, and take control of the train. Then they fly through the SM universe, and see the planets of each SM groups. As you can see, NCT 127 has a separate planet, that has a satellite, probably this is NCT Dream. In order to synchronize in NCT U they need to fall asleep in the Dream Lab. So SM launched their own multiverse with post-credit scenes that hint at future releases. In this video, Super Junior members seem to notice NCT Dream members messing around with the train, and run to stop them. Raise the Roof. The lyrics contain a message of when gathering their individual strength, the influence will be bigger like resonance, and will be spread widely. In this way, NCT members assemble to achieve their goal. At this time, to save the planet. The resonance they sing about matches my definition of resonance from the first part. So to resonate is to increase the influence at times. The song Volcano is performed by the members of the Boss unit, so it is obvious that this is the past. As for Light Bulb, this is a new version of the song, which Taeyong and Kuan performed back in the days of SM Rookies. Then we move to the present. Interlude, past to present, and the next song is Make a Wish. In this song, they are in a dream similar to a movie or a fairy tale. They seem to be singing that in this dream they are synchronized and can fulfill any of their wishes. There is a detailed analysis of the song and the music video on this channel. The link will be in the description. Deja Vu is a long-awaited song of 7 Dream, and therefore it has a lot of interesting details. In the lyrics they sing, perhaps, this means that the graduation system was cancelled, no age, so they still can see Mark in the dreams of NCT Dream. A reference to We Go Up. Here Mark talks about the familiar scene, where he and other NCT Dream members have fun together. This room also resembles the room from We Go Up. We Go Up is also the last era when NCT Dream was all together, so it's like Deja Vu for them. So in the lyrics, NCT Dream say that since the dream system has changed, we will still see them together in the future. We Go Up may be like that dream, that stage where they can get all 7 members together all the time. In We Go Up, they sang that they were going to a new stage, or level, and these were their shared dreams, where Mark is no longer there. When they return to We Go Up they are back together, so it's their Deja Vu. By the way, there is a bicycle in the music video, which also sends us back to the Go era. From Home. Here, they sing about how they found their home in NCT, became stronger, and found support from each other. At Mama 2020 they showed us touching NCT pre-debut videos, demonstrating how they started, and where they are now. Then we move on to the future. Interlude, present to future. In the song All About You, they sing in detail about dreams. The last track is Outro, Dream Routine, and maybe it is also a spoiler for the upcoming NCT release. In the second part, boys move not in time, but in space, departure and arrival version of the album. Now I would like to make a few edits in the first part of the theory. Perhaps it is not the solar system, but a black hole that connects NCT 127 and WayV, which are parallel universes in relation to each other. Black holes get a lot of attention in the WayV Dream launch music video. I guess that since both Planet NCT and Planet WayV appear to be destroyed, they need to overcome or destroy the black hole so that parallel universes NCT 127 and WayV can become one, forming a new planet as it was shown at Mama 2020.
이제 우린 하나가 된다.
I'm looking forward to what will happen with NCT next. If you liked this video, and you want to know about the release of new theories, then leave a comment and support this video. Thanks for watching.